Who the one who entertain and fume with? Who you low breed humans can't be in the same room with? Wrap it up, thief excrete. Every rapper rap maggot underneath Rick's feet. Evicted. Trying to find stuff to hit with. Even your kids tell you that you ain't to slick Rick. Though you pretend to be glory, I'm number one, that's the end of the story. The black clock ain't believe you, and I'm every single one fronting on your label as a bomb. Slick Rick, the ruler. Godfather Noise, Rozelle.
Might see me rolling in the beds. Lean up, rolling with a spliff. Brothers know why it's real old school. Gotta keep it real with the locals. Might see me rolling in town. Hold up your JD or buy a round. Tell them we come in peace, man, we old school. We just want a two-step with the logo. Yes, man. Yes. Hello and welcome to the MHM Show, Season 2, Episode 4. People, we are on Episode 4. How is everybody doing? Hay fever is killing me. So if I look like I've been smoking crack, I can assure you I ain't been smoking crack. Man's not a crackhead. It's hay fever. Anyone that's got hay fever knows what I'm talking about. And anyone that's got hay fever knows that this week is a complete madness. I don't know what's going on. Last year, right, I changed up my diet, done a little exercise and that, more things added to my regime, and I never got hay fever. Hay fever was gone. Never had hay fever. I thought that's it, I conquered it. But no, this year, hay fever said, nope, I'm coming back. And when I come back, I'll come back with a vengeance. And that's exactly what hay fever did. Hay fever is ruining me right now. So if I sound all mad, my nose is red like Rudolph, and all these things, this is why. I am not on any kind of narcotics. I am just mash up from the hay fever. This is actually like probably the 5th attempt I've tried to do this show for you guys. You wouldn't know this because you've just seen it all edited and done, but I'll just let you lot know. How is everyone's week been though? How's everybody been? Hope you guys have been good. If you've got hay fever, I know how your week's been. If you haven't got hay fever, how's your week been? Hope you've been getting everything done. Even if you've got hay fever, don't let that stop you. Don't let the ting win, yeah? Whatever you was going through, just make sure you get what you need to get done in life and focus and follow your dreams and your path and, you know, get them things done, man. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from getting what you need to get done. Before we get started, I need to remind you to like and subscribe to the ting. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the ting. I keep telling you this every week, but the reason I keep telling you is because you need to like and subscribe to the ting. If you already have done that, big up yourself, big up for the support, but tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let everybody that you know that the MHM show is the show to watch every Sunday. Well, you can watch it when you want, but every Sunday 9 p.m. is when the brand new one comes out. So make sure you let everyone know and subscribe to the ting, man. Let them know, subscribe to the ting, and let's get this show bigger than what it is, because everybody knows that watches this show, there is no show like it, and we need to get it much bigger than what it is. It's not where it needs to be yet, but I have no doubt it will get there as long as you keep watching and supporting, and I keep putting out the content. So us together, yeah, we can get this done. You understand? Yes, man. Shall we get started? Yes! Well, alright then. Lads stranded on stag do in Amsterdam buy bikes to make 230-mile journey home. It says the party of 14 had been enjoying a boozy 2-day break and were due to fly back into the UK on Saturday the 4th of June. However, the EasyJet flight scheduled to return to London Gatwick at 1:25 was cancelled. With the Eurostar and car rental options limited, as well as travelling by air, the party agreed the best route was to make their way to Calais by train and take the ferry back to the UK. But when they called up to ask about the crossing to Dover on the way, the group were hit with yet another obstacle when they were told foot passengers were not allowed due to health and safety reasons, although they found that people on bikes were permitted to cross. So that's what they did. They got bikes, people. They got bikes and they got on the ferry and they got back through bikes. They had to go through a whole madness. But they got home. That's the main thing. You have to big them up, you know. That's dedication, boy. That is unlucky as well. But you know, you have to make it to the wedding. You can't miss that wedding. Your missus ain't trying to hit whatever. Even if your leg got chopped off, somebody dead, she ain't gonna business about that. Because you know the wedding really is about the woman. It's their day. It's the man's day as well, but it's man's day as well. But it's really about the woman. So you ruin that for them. They just want to kill you, blood. They don't want to hear nothing. Even if you're dying, yeah, and your leg got chopped off and you ain't got no legs, you have to make it on time. Even though they ain't on time, it don't matter. You have to be there on time. That's how they sit. So big up you, man. Big up your brethrens as well, man. Because everyone getting bikes. You know, like certain man, if you, depending on who you're rolling with, certain man ain't gonna be on that. Nah, I ain't on that, man. But your peoples that you went with, obviously a stand-up peoples. Everyone done their bit and made sure that they got the groom to the wedding. So big up your brethrens and big up you. Congratulations to you and your missus. And I hope your missus is watching this and knows and sees what man went through to come back, to get back and marry you. So yeah, big up you lot. And yeah, man, but the story all kind of mad. Definitely a good story to tell your kids and your grandkids, because that's a movie. That is a movie. At the time, it was probably not a good time to be in, but when you look back on it, all kind of mad and definitely jokes. So definitely be laughing about that looking back. So yeah, man, big you lot up. Somewhere in the world.
Jeez, it's sexy. We say no. As you can see, these fools want to start trouble. There are many of them, so the only way to survive is to keep on walking.
Are you done?
But, ladies and gentlemen, we have a complete fool that wants me dead.
Mongo, can't deal with these fools.
Mongo should deal with them. No, look at the fool. No, look at the fool. She is safe and I am about to die. Bring him here, man. What's that? What's happening? Tell your father to do this.
Best man steals mate's wife after scandalous wedding day speech changed everything. As Desiree White stood in her dress having vowed to spend the rest of her life with her first husband, Bryant White declared that he had always loved her during the best man speech. The 32-year-old's first husband had been friends with Bryant since high school and they had formed a friendship as a trio. But as Desiree stood in her dress having vowed to spend the rest of her life with her new husband, Bryant scandalously declared that he had always loved her during the best man speech. He even proclaimed that he knew that she had to be his from the moment he met her, while his best pal and her new husband sat next to him. Pagan. This guy's a pagan, blood. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's pagan business. You couldn't tell man before man spent all that money on a wedding. And you know what it is here? That trio brethren thing, them lot was beaten from before. Them lot have been doing the thing. I don't know what kind of mix-up happened, but obviously he must have felt bad that was his brethren, and that's why do you know, little some kind of mix-up. They was doing a thing, but she's obviously with his brethren, so they tried to keep that quiet, and in the end they just couldn't keep it quiet no more. That's what happened, because this is not the guy that she wanted to marry, because she ends up with that Bryant guy. So clearly that's who you wanted to be with, yeah? Pagan business though. What kind of brethren is that? You waited for man to go all through the whole process of the because a wedding is a long process, you know. You got to try on suits, do all these things. You were there, probably went on a stag. I hope that's not the Amsterdam man then, because you need to pick up a bike and lick him in his head with it if that's the case. But listen, pagan brother, man, pagan. No way. What kind of brethren is that? You waited till the best man speech. You didn't even say it in the church bit when they say like, does anyone have any? You know that bit when the priest says, does anyone have anything they want to say about if they, you know that speech thing? He didn't even say it then. Even then would have been a pagan time. But at least someone asked. Now's the time. You didn't say it then. You waited till after they got married and then want to talk about you knew that she was going to be yours from day. Like, what do you? So you're a pagan then. That guy can't be a brethren, and that guy does not rate you. I'm telling you right now, because he would have told you from straight. He wouldn't even have told you from straight. He would have allowed that gal. He would have allowed that gal. There's bare gal out there. I don't know why you need to go for your brethren's gal. Definitely all kind of mad, and definitely a pagan. Pagan business, I'm telling you, man. Forget that and forget that gal. I don't understand what kind of friendship that is. Yeah, but from time I see the trio business, definitely suspicious to me. Some people might say, nah, you can be, yeah, you might be able to be, yeah, but definitely suspicious. And this guy clearly was, you must have saw signs. Because them two been doing a thing. I'm just letting you look that from now. I don't know them, but I'm telling you, them two have been doing a thing. He didn't just bring that up that day, and then she was like, oh, I didn't know. They was doing a thing.
Riddle me this. Which word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly? Incorrectly.
Wow. Name King Henry. On my way to Qatar, you know. Me I gotta sort out this foolishness. Other day, one of my trustees them come up to me and say, Sir, King Sir. Me say, him said the World Cup has been moved to the Christmas period, sir. Me say, what? Him said the World Cup has been moved to the Christmas period, sir. Me say, what kind of foolishness you chat to me, boy? How you mean the World Cup has been moved to the Christmas period? Me look like an idiot to you. Him say, sir, it is now in Qatar and them have moved it to Christmas. The Premier League will be broken up for the Christmas period. Them are gonna go to the World Cup, then them are gonna come back and then they will finish the Premier League. Me say, what kind of foolishness is that? No, sir. Me can't have that. It's summertime. The sun a shine. And football is what me want to watch. And you are telling me say over Christmas is when the World Cup is going to be? Him say, yes, sir. Me say, no, sir. A foolishness that. Sir, that way me I go. You know why? Come here's the king!
A woman says, I used to work in M&S and now I've earned 50k eating Percy pigs in the nude. Orla Melissa decided to leave her supermarket role for a job that would bring her in a little bit more cash and set her sights on selling steamy content on an adult streaming platform, FanView. Her risk appears to have paid off as since the start of the year, she's earned a staggering £50,000 from Percy pig content alone. I'm not going to say where does it stop anymore. I'm not going to say where does it stop because what's the point? The girl's eating Percy pig naked. Percy pig sweeties naked. What does that do for man? Big up Ola though. I say all these girls that's doing all this madness. If you're making peas from it, yeah, you're making 50k this year, then what can I tell you? Yeah, what can I tell you? But who is, I want to speak to the people that is paying for this stuff. You're just eating Percy pigs. I don't understand. At least like the girl with the titty sweat, you have to work up a little sweat to get that. Yeah, or the doo-doo, you have to work a little bit. Eating Percy pigs, that you are chilling. You're just chilling eating. If you're somebody that pays for this stuff, please get in contact with me. DM me or something privately, and I want to talk to you and understand why you're doing this. Like, what does this do for you? I need to understand, because the gal is naked eating Percy pigs. She just butt naked, just chilling, and you're what? You're just there. What is? You understand? That's all I want to know. I need to understand the mentality behind this, because all these stories are showing me, yeah, is that people are insane. What do you call that? What's the category? If that's porn, what's the category? That's what I want to know. Is that a new category? Because I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, and I don't know how she is making this amount of peas, eating sweeties naked. What is that? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's all I want to know. So yeah, big up Ola, man. Do your thing. Keep making your peas. If that's how you're making your peas and that's what you want to do, you ain't in the wrong. The people that I want to talk to is the people that is spending the money on that. What is going on in your head? That's what I want to know. Something alright. Something definitely not right. That's all I'm gonna say on there, because I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand. So please, if you are one of them people, get in touch with me and help me and us understand that. And if maybe one of you lot watching is one of them people, let me know. Somewhere in the world,
Today we're in Jamaica making their national dish, a key and saltfish. Start by seasoning your tilapia with Jamaican rum, salt, and pepper. Then sear in an oiled pan until golden brown. In a separate pan, whisk and scramble your eggs. Serve the fish over the eggs and top with banana slices, green onions, and Jamaican oregano. I'm Chef Scoobs and I hope my kitchen tips make you a better cook.
Sorry, before we go on to the next story, what the hell is that? What is that? That is not... You are not in Jamaica. This is a lie. He has to be trolling. You ain't in Jamaica. The Jamaican people ain't going to allow you to be in Jamaica talking about that's ackee and saltfish. What are you talking... That's fish and egg and banana, Regine. Do you think that ackee is egg? Is that what you... This guy's an idiot, blood. What? No, why is there banana on there? What kind of mix-up food? Listen, people, yeah, I'm not saying people can't invent their own thing. Invent your own thing, but stop putting Jamaica on these things, yeah, because that is not Jamaican. I'm just like, what even is that? Would you eat that? Would you eat that? Who would eat that anyway? You got an egg, fish, and banana. Or what kind of combination is that, rude boy? And then you have the audacity to say that you're in a Jamaica right now. You're in Jamaica with the flag behind. You ain't in Jamaica, blood. If you was in Jamaica, you would have got licked down. I'm telling you, you wouldn't be able to leave Jamaica after that. There's no way you're in Jamaica cooking that and Jamaican people's around you. There's no way. He has to be trolling. That has to be trolling. There's no way. There's 100%. That is all kind of mad. Dead woman bangs on coffin to say she's still alive during funeral. A funeral in Peru was dramatically interrupted after knocking was heard from within a coffin. The family of Rosa had gathered in her city to pay her final respects on April the 26th. Rosa had been involved in a serious crash. The accident claimed the life of her brother-in-law and left her nephews with serious injuries. She had been pronounced dead following the horrific crash and later loaded into a coffin ahead of her funeral. But when the relatives hoisted the wooden structure onto their shoulders, they began to hear strange sounds. Do you know what? That is a horror movie, you know. Can we make sure people are dead? Do you know what? That's one of my, that's a nightmare, you know, that you wake up and then you're in a coffin buried or some shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you're alive. That's got to be like one of the scariest things to ever happen to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? What kind of doctor are you? How did you get your qualification? That's what I want to know. What kind of doctor are you that pronounced this woman dead? Because she ain't dead. So what, did she come back from the dead? Is she a vampire? That's what I want to know. Is she a vampire or a zombie? Maybe she's a zombie. I don't know, because I don't know what happened after that. I need to find out more. But that is a mad story. Imagine you're carrying a coffin and there's knocking going on. Mad. Forget that doctor. That doctor, you can't listen to that doctor again. Whoever that doctor is, send him back to uni or whatever, or let's redo his qualifications and his exams and that, and make sure he done it properly. He might have bought it or something, because he pronounced this woman dead and this woman is not dead. She's knocking on the coffin. Unless, like I say, she's a zombie or something. Maybe it's a Resident Evil thing. You understand? I don't know. When she opened the coffin, did she try to eat you? I don't know.
His name is Conspiracy Colin. His aim is to show you the hidden meaning in messages. The truth is out there, people, and he's gonna show you it. Oh wow, this is truly amazing. Look at this. I mean, if you don't know what the message is from this, I don't know what to tell you, okay? All purpose, okay? This means all purpose. It means it can be used for all purposes. This is a message from our ancestors to always use seasoning, okay? It also means on purpose. You see what they've done there? All purpose, but also use the seasoning on purpose, okay? A very, very strong message from our ancestors, okay? All purpose seasoning. It also says Dunn's River, okay? And Dunn's River is actually the first place they found where it was actually where all-purpose seasoning was discovered. It was discovered by a man who was called the Dunn, okay? The Dunn. And he lived near this river, which is why they call this Dunn's River all-purpose seasoning. You understand when I break it down, right? So this guy Dunn, who lived by the river, and he discovered this all-purpose, and he left a message on his packages for us to find, and he's letting us know that it needs to be used for all purposes on purpose, okay? So always remember, when you season your food, use seasoning because it's for all purposes, and make sure you use it on purpose, okay? Never forget.
Somewhere in the world!
So why do you want to work for Tesco?
Oh, I mean, like, since growing up, I've always seen Tesco as such a great, vibrant company to work where I can further expertise.
Oh, do you really mean that?
Of course not, my bro. What do you think, bro? I need the peas, bro. I need to eat, bro. You think man's here by force? Bro, I don't wake up one day and say, oh, it's my dream to sell meal deals, my bro.
Meal deals are fantastic.
Excuse me, do you have a club card? Brother, listen, do you know what I had for breakfast today? Oxygen, my bro. That's why I'm here, my bro. I need a way out. What are you going to ask me next? Oh, name a very high-pressured situation.
That was the next question.
Brother, is this the Royal Navy? This is Tesco, fam. This place is harmless, bro.
It can get really pressury here.
High-pressure situation. Who am I shooting, bro? Come on, my bro. Just give man a job and...
An elephant kills a woman before returning to trample over a corpse at the funeral. A woman was targeted by a wild elephant that had strayed from a nearby wildlife sanctuary whilst collecting water. Despite being rushed to hospital, the elderly woman succumbed to her injuries in hospital and her body was placed on the funeral bed the same evening. On Saturday evening, while her family members were performing her last rites, the same elephant appeared again and took her body off the bed and trampled on it before throwing it away. Her terrified family members fled the scene and were only able to complete the last rites several hours later, once the elephant had left the area. That's mad. This elephant hates you, because what kind of thing is that? She's on some gangbang thing. That elephant's on some gangbang thing. That elephant is either a Crip or a Blood, homie. The elephant say, yo, are you me I look for? And mash her up, you know, and then cut. And then when the funeral come, he come back again like what? And mash, man. That's some gang shit. Tell me that's not some gang shit. Man, come to the funeral. That's gang shit, blood. That elephant is a gang member. Must be. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Was the elephant wearing red or blue? I don't know. What? Did it have a bandana? I need to know. Was it throwing gang signs with his trunk? That's what I want to know. Because blood, that is a mad story. That's a mad story. It's very sad for the family. Listen. It's sad for anyone to die. But that is mad. That is crazy. The elephant mashed you down and came back like he wanted to make sure you're dead. Like, you being dead, you weren't dead enough. You need to make sure you was dead. So I don't know what you did. Maybe you killed one of his elephant homeboys or something. I don't know. But this elephant wasn't obviously clearly not having it. So yeah, all kind of mad. That story is a mad story. And I hope that elephants find some kind of peace. And I hope that woman is at peace now. And elephant, if the elephant's listening right now, just leave the woman alone now. I think you've made your point. You understand? Yeah, man. All kind of mad.
How am I? But what? How you get so big?
Cecil, we are of extraordinary nature where we come from. Our beings develop quicker and grow much bigger than human species.
But this being look like him about 27 years old.
I can assure you, by the time he reaches the age of 27, he will be much bigger.
How big?
Our beings, in our natural form, reach heights of 30 feet tall, but mixed with human DNA, we have estimated that it could be doubled in that size.
60 foot? What kind of food you feed them thing there?
Well, me now feed that there, so you best you turn around and go back where you come from.
Oh, look at him. I remember when you was just a little sprog. Look at you now.
Silence! We must leave at once. I do not have time for meaningless conversation. Let us go forth.
Father, Earth is where we want to stay.
With who? Glyptic, I will hear no more of this nonsense. We will leave at once. The boy is the future emperor and cannot remain on this backwards planet.
But this is what I want, grandfather. I feel like this is where I belong.
You belong in a circus.
I am half human after all, so this is part of me, you know?
Father, please remember that as backwards you believe this planet to be, it was someone from here that helped bring your grandchild into the universe. Without Gertrude, it would have proven to be very difficult for me.
Is this what you want, boy?
It's what I really want, grandfather. I believe this is where I'm destined to be.
And stay where?
And what about your duty of being emperor?
Well, I can still go back and forth on my teachings, and when it's time for me to take the throne, I can return.
You need to return right now. It's where you can't eat. Me now have nothing we can feed a giant. We are only what you call a giant when we are in our natural form. Well, you still can't stay here. Me now have no space for your alien picnic and their mother.
Well, you can stay with me if you like. I've got plenty of room.
No. This is my responsibility. They must stay with me.
Stay where, Cecil?
There will be no need for that. I will dispatch one ship to stay on Earth, and you will remain there until further notice.
So does this mean I can stay, grandfather?
Very well, young prince. You will stay here on Earth with your mother and father, but you will make sure that you take on all duties and lessons needed as future emperor.
But where will you put the spaceship? It's not exactly something you can hide, is it?
Our ships watch over and hover in Earth's skies regularly. We do not see them because they are invisible to the human eye.
We can hear them do.
Only when we are landing can you hear them, human.
Father, I cannot thank you enough.
Glyptic, you are my only child and my only daughter. There is no need to thank me. Your happiness and the boy's happiness is all I care about. Cecile, I am counting on you to do the right thing and guide and protect them both.
I will.
I will be watching. Until we meet again, farewell. Somewhere in the world!
You can get in.
Who are you?
What you mean?
You are not the man in this picture.
No, I took that picture when I was in Africa. Yeah, but you can come in. Come sit down.
Where are your eyebrows?
Make sure the people you keep around you come with the same energy and are on the same page. The brother that got married and had to get back to England from his stag weekend to make his wedding with his 14 brethren knows exactly what I'm talking about. With teamwork and a little fear of death, you guys did that. Proper brethren. Unlike that brethren that told his friend on his wedding day that he wanted his wife and always did at the best man speech. What kind of thing is that? Maybe the bride was the one that eats Percy pigs naked and it just does it for man. I mean, who knows? What I do know though, is egg, fish and banana is not ackee and saltfish. That guy is a complete dirkhead. That dish is about as dead as that woman that was knocking to get out of the coffin. Actually, she wasn't dead in the end, was she? But that woman that effed with that elephant definitely was. That elephant made sure of that. All kinda mad. Anyway, another week down and I'm about to get into some proper ackee and saltfish. So until next time, blessings.